Imagine health as a vast celestial body, like the moon. Just as there's the bright side, that is physical health, that everybody knows, talks, and studies about, there's also the dark side, that is mental health. You see, although they both have the same importance because one needs another to form the whole unit, the dark side seems to be shrouded in stigma and fear because people are afraid of overlooking it. They're afraid of exploring, understanding it more. And, well, according to the World Health Organization, around 7.8% of the world's population has already suffered at least once with depression, and 3.6% still struggle with anxiety. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Many other problems surround our society. And the consequences, less, less focus on your goals, chronic stress, social distancing, and even worse, a loss of value towards life. And usually the problem is not even about being able to do something, but rather how well we can do it. We are so afraid of not fulfilling our own expectations or other people's expectations that we end up being afraid, stressed about doing that, and we end up failing, doing a simple thing that was our main objective. And well, that's where my story comes into place. You see, last year, it was a year full of emotions. I was just starting high school, the pandemic was coming to an end, and there was a lot of stuff going on. And at that time, I believed that being strong is being someone who can hold all their emotions to themselves and being able to solve it alone, because I thought I didn't need to rely on anybody. And turns out that I was wrong. At the end of the year, I was struggling with my studies. I had stress problems, and I was afraid of losing friends. And that's where I found peace at an unexpected place, the gym. The same place where you see buff men screaming out loud and lifting heavy weights. And I felt comfort at that place because I strived to achieve something. I want to build a physique because my body was something that I was ashamed of also. And even though I had expectations to meet, I wasn't afraid of that because I knew I was going to achieve what I desired. I The daily hard work that I put in every day, that made me satisfied enough just by drinking enough water, eating healthy, and doing exercises. That was enough for me. And sometimes the guy who likes walking will go further than the guy who likes the destination. And I set myself to that journey, and I want to become a better person. But to do that, I had to dig out the roots of my problems, see what made me someone that I didn't want to. And through that, I found help in online communities, but not any community, positive mental health communities, places that I saw that there were more people just like me, people who had the same problems, different scenarios, different lives, but the point was the same. They struggled with the same issue. And at the same time, that time I saw that, wow, many people, even though there's this stigma, they can help themselves. They can understand um, that mental health is more important. But at the same time, I thought, how many people are afraid of stepping up, of going after help, and just remaining with their own problems? And I noticed that we need to stop being afraid of the stigma. We need to be the first ones to step forward, be the one that can help not only ourselves but one another. Because it's not what this society is not gonna be the one that will always dictate what we need to do, what we need to be. We are we are people with own decisions. And even though we may not be perfect, we can still strive to be a better person every day. Without the stigma, we can be less afraid to do what we want to. Thank you.